If someone asks you, tell me, which was created first, the sky or the earth? Some will say the sky was created first, while others might say no, the earth came first. But no matter what answer you give, no one can be absolutely sure. The question is as complicated as the answer. Today we'll try to uncover the mystery of the creation of the sky and earth by analyzing the information given to us by the Quran and science. We'll look at the existing scientific theories and facts alongside what the Quran says. Is harmony found, or does it seem conflicting? I'll share what the commentators have explained about this. Stay tuned. First, let's find out what the Quran tells us about the creation of the heavens and the earth. For example, in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 29, it says, "Music's soft laughter. He is the one who created everything on earth for you, then turned his attention to the heavens and arranged them into 7 layers, and he is all-knowing about everything." From this verse, we understand that the great Allah first created the earth, then he focused on the sky. But in Surah An-Nazi'at, verses 27 to 30, it says again, "Is your creation harder, or the sky? He built it. He raised its height and perfected it. He made its night dark and its daylight shining. Then he spread out the earth." So, this verse tells us that the great Allah first raised and perfected the sky, and then the universe has expanded. At first glance, a viewer might think there is a contradiction between the information described in Surah Baqarah and Surah An-Nazi'at. So, which one is the correct version? We'll find out the answer soon. But before that, let's see what science says about this. Modern science tells us that the universe began with the Big Bang about 13.8 billion years ago. After that massive explosion, hydrogen and helium gases spread out into space. These gases are known as nebulae or cosmic clouds, which later, due to gravity, it was formed by gathering together. Science says the stars, galaxies, and planets came first, the sky before the earth. Here too, there's some agreement with the information given in Surah An-Nazi'at. But differences show up when compared to Surah Al-Baqarah. Similarly, Surah Fussilat, verses 9 to 11 say, "Music, music. Rabbul Alamin, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Music for days, for creation. Loud laughter more than that, ... Music, this is the true example. Laughter." So tell me, do you deny the one who created the earth in 2 days and made it balanced? He is indeed the Lord of the universe. On top of that, he set up a strong mountain range and blessed it. They stored just the right amount of food needed for the candidates for 4 days. Then he focused on the sky. It was a special cluster of smoke. After that, he told the sky and the earth, "Come willingly or unwillingly." They both said, "We have come obediently." So far from the 3 surahs mentioned, based on the literal meaning of Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Fussilat, it seems the earth was created first, then the sky. On the other hand, Surah An-Nazi'at, from the outward meaning, it seems like the sky was created first, and then the earth. Though this might seem contradictory at first glance, if you think about it a bit deeper, there's no real conflict. That's because in these 3 surahs, when talking about the creation of the earth, Allah uses the word khalaqa, which means to create something that didn't exist before. But when it comes to the sky, the phrase used is samastawa ala al-sama, meaning he directed his attention or established himself over the sky, not that he created it. So, this suggests that the sky was already there before. But it wasn't layered or organized. Instead, it looked like a swirling cloud of smoke. Notice in Surah Fussilat, verse 11, it says the sky was once a special kind of smoke. Science says the same thing. NASA scientists have said the early universe was filled with dark gas clouds before galaxies formed. So the sky existed from the start, but it was just a kind of smoke. Then, after creating the earth, Allah focused on the sky and divided it into 7 layers, which include billions of planets, satellites, and galaxies. If you put it that way, the Quran also. Scientific information aligns and at the same time proves that the words used in the Quran are not just symbolic or metaphorical, but are used by Almighty Allah in the context of reality, which becomes clearer over time. However, some Mufassirs, Quranic commentators, don't agree with this view. According to them, the earth was created first, then the heavens. Their reasoning is that the foundation of something has to be established first, and then the roof is built. Since the sky is like the roof of the earth, it makes sense that the earth was created before the sky. For example, in Tafsir al-Qurtubi, it is mentioned that the heavens were created after the earth. There's actually no real contradiction between any of the verses on this topic, because first, Allah created the earth in an unformed state. Then he created the heavens. After that, he expanded the earth and placed mountains, rivers, plants, and so on. When the great Quranic commentator and companion Abdullah Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, was asked about the creation of the heavens and the earth, he said that after reflecting on all the related verses, it seems the materials of the earth were created first.
Ow.
At that point, it was in the form of a smoky cloud. The sky was created first. Then the earth was expanded into its present form, and mountains, trees, and so on were made. After that, the material of the sky's liquid smoke was turned into the 7 heavens. I hope all these verses align with this explanation. The true reality is known only to Allah. Viewers should remember that the Quran is not a science book, nor should it be tested by the standards of science. Science can't always provide absolute or certain knowledge in every case. Scientific theories are always changing. But the Qur'an, not a single verse will change until the Day of Judgment. The Quran contains a lot of information that science couldn't understand even 100 years ago. But through ongoing research, scientists have now found explanations for many of those facts mentioned in the Quran. Similarly, there are still many mysteries about the creation of the universe that science hasn't figured out yet, so we can say for sure that everything scientists say about the creation of the heavens and the earth is absolutely correct. That's why Almighty Allah says, Hum samawatal, la music odatalna. I have created the heavens and the earth. I wasn't a witness to creation, nor did I support those who led others astray. In other words, since no one was present during the creation of the heavens and the earth, or even their own creation, no one can say for sure how the process of creation happened or its sequence. The bottom line is, whether the heavens came first or the earth depends on your perspective. From a material standpoint, the heavens came first. But in terms of structure and arrangement, the earth came first. And these two viewpoints aren't contradictions between the Quran and modern science. They actually show a deep harmony.